ArtCo in the sky, we're flying high. Lights in motion paint the night. Innovation takes the stage. Drones and dreams, we set the pace. Entertainment, bold and true. The future is here, we bring it to you. ArtCo drones lifted higher. ArtCo drones light the fire. From the ground up to the stars, ArtCo shines wherever you are. ArtCo drone in the sky. ArtCo we fly. Entertainment, bold and true. The future is here, we bring it to you. ArtCo drones lifted higher. ArtCo drones light the fire. ArtCo drone in the sky. ArtCo we fly.
Hey, welcome to another episode of ArtCo Drones and Entertainment. Welcome, everybody. We've got a good group tonight so far. We got some people, and it's slowly building up. So it's starting to be a solo show for me tonight because, Dominic has something else he has to do. So he's going to come in probably an hour from now. Lon, well, hopefully he'll pop in any moment and be part of the show. Bill can't make it. I imagine he's probably, tired from, he's doing a lot of leads where he works. So he's probably really, really tired from the working, taking care of all the leads and stuff and all the tournaments that are going. And who knows, maybe he's not feeling good. There is a bug going around. Lloyd Mendenhall, the grumpy vlogger, he was out sick yesterday, and but he's feeling much better today. So I put a link in the in the chat. If you want to pop in, say hi, say a few things, come on the show. So tonight it's about clickbait. I want to talk about all these channels that are all saying the same thing. Oh, their GJI has been banned. And it's like, I just didn't want to do that. We'll talk about it. And I think it's been beat to death, on all the different channels. You watched Fly for Fun. They talked about it. They talked about it on Bill the Drone Reviewer. And I was watching. I'm on X, formerly Twitter, and Dono just went off on all these channels. He say drone ban one more time, motherfucker. And I'm like, oh, wow. Typical Dono fashion. I agree with him. I think all these channels they just want the clicks, and they're all saying the same shit, Russ at 51 Drones. Ken Heron even talked about it. Bardwell. Yeah, I mean, he was the first one to start this whole thing talking about drone ban. Oh, hey, let's welcome all the way from Grand Rapids. He's always cool and never for cunt. Let's welcome Londonard. Are
You're talking
you
about the
cool?
drone ban for real?
I know, it's like all of a sudden in the past week, all these channels are talking about the same shit and they're just overhyping what's going on. No, it doesn't mean, oh, I can't fly my drone anymore. No, it doesn't. You can still go out and fly your DJI product or any other product. Your Autel Evo, your Parrot and Toffee, so forth. It's just crazy how these people want to get the clicks, and it's like, come on, you know?
Well, let me put it this way. I just went out and bought the Mobile 8, the Osmo Mobile 8.
Okay, cool.
Charging right here. Yeah, because what
And
I
how
don't even
many
need,
of those did you buy? I know you got several 7s and 6s, and
yeah. I just bought the Mobile 8 just for shits and giggles.
okay. And how do you like it so far?
I don't know. I'm charging it right now.
Oh,
I haven't even
you
used it. I just got out of work.
Okay.
Yeah, I just got out of work and I went and took a shower and stuff.
Oh, okay. Nick has a good point. If it'll come up. This is weird. Oh, there we come on. I clicked on it.
The Commerce Department is actually doing an investigation of DJI. Last I knew, the Commerce Department is, but I'm not sure that's what they're after for the
right.
If that'll pass the requirements.
Right. Or are they just going after DJI period because they're from China? You know, are they going to try and ban their cameras and all their other goodies? Or how about their vacuum cleaner? You know?
The bottom line is that they just have a hard on for DJI because of Stefanik. You know, it's just that Stefanik or whatever her name is.
Right.
That's where this all stemmed from. And then Rick Scott jumped on the bandwagon, and then whatever. They just latched on to something. They got some traction. They're just running with it. That's just how politicians are. That's the bottom line.
Right.
She has underlying reasons for getting involved because everybody knows she's involved with the guys from Skydio.
Right.
You know, so they got involved. She got some traction. She got a little famous or whatever. Now she won't let it go because she's already failed 3 times. This is the thing that people are missing. The whole Stefanik thing, it's come up 3 or 4 times, and it's been voted down like at least 3 times, at least twice, anyway, bare minimum of twice.
Right.
And it's been booted at least 2 to 3 times, and they just keep bringing it back with a slightly different swing to it, a slightly different angle. Now they're gonna do it this way, and they can't get anybody to vote on. They can't get everybody to vote on it, so they got everybody to vote to just let it die if nothing happens.
Right.
Which is sneaky. It's so underhanded, because that way no one's on record for voting to ban DJI. So if there is any backlash, they don't have to go. They don't have to bear the brunt of it. You know what I mean? So they you got plausible deniability. They can say, "Oh, well, I didn't. Oh, I'm so sorry you people are upset, but I didn't vote to ban DJI."
Right.
NDAA banned DJI because the federal government didn't do investigation of them. It's not my fault. So they can all just go, "Ooh, wasn't me." Because it's going to be a huge deal if they do ban DJI for a lot of companies and stuff like that. We all fly drones for fun and shit. Like, I barely touch mine in a month. It's not that big of a deal. I can get another hobby. I'll be honest with you.
Right.
But people that use them to make money and stuff like that, that's going to be tough on a lot of these people because there's no replacement. There just isn't. And then all these little other Chinese drone makers like Potenzik and whatnot. The damn what's the word I'm looking for? I just got distracted. I read Waypoint or Cool Cats thing.
Yeah, it's Bardwell's fault. Damn him.
Yeah, Bardwell. Damn
Yeah.
him. Yeah. No, they just. It's just a thing. You know what I mean? It's gonna be unfortunate for those people. There's gonna be nothing to replace them. And
Right.
I don't know how they're gonna overcome that. And then all those other little Chinese companies like Potenzic that they're flooding the market right now. The I forget the name of them. All these Sky Rovers and whatnot. They're coming over and everybody's pushing to Potenzic. Potenzic came out with a controller. I would have thought that Jesus came back. The way all these YouTubers were gushing over him, Nobby Green and Gavner and Captain Drone and all these, they're gushing over him. I was like, holy crap! Oh, Potenzic. I'm like, Jesus, settle down, everybody. It's not that great of a drone. It's okay, I guess, but but that's not going to save them. Hey, Nick, it's not going to save them because they're made in China too. That's what everybody doesn't understand. Every goddamn drone, everybody here, everyone flies is made in China, except for Skydio, and 75% of that drone technically of the parts are from China or overseas. It's assembled in the U.S. Yeah. So, if they think Potenzic is going to save them, or Sky Rover, or Evo, or what was that company, EXO, or whatever. If they think any of those Google Hudson or JJRC or whoever the hell else, C-Fly, I think any of those companies are going to save them. Yeah, good luck with that. Once they get done with DJI and Autel, the rest of them are going to go down the same exact way.
Right. Welcome, Nick. Your thoughts?
Very similar. The FCC already kind of paved the way to start banning all the other knockoff DJI brands. So like Lon said, they're just going to start targeting them and start slowly knocking them out. So
right. Now, well, here's a thought. I wonder. Well, we know that Skydio started all this with Stefani, but what about these people that got all their butts in a bind? I don't like drones flying over my house. I mean, you've seen these videos where some guy shot at a drone because a drone he thought was flying over his house, but it was actually over somebody else's property. And you think it might be a bunch of people who are like, well, gee, maybe we ought to look into this.
I think you're going to see the FAA start getting a bigger role in this, because something we're working on is getting a waiver to take down drones. And currently right now, there's a conflict between the FAA and the DOJ. The FAA wants to start approving companies to be able to actually take down drones for training scenarios, but the DOJ doesn't want to do all that work or whatever the conflict is. So eventually the FAA is going to have to get more involved, because there's going to be more drones, more regulations, and all this kind of stuff.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's so funny because they were working so hard to integrate drones into the airspace, right? And DJI makes 70% of them. So now they're working so hard to get the largest producer, and Autel's right behind them. Well, Autel's the second largest. So it's they're going to just eliminate approximately 80% of all the drones sold in the U.S. in one fell swoop.
I talked to a firefighter last week, and they use DJI for the thermal cameras, and they obviously Mavic 3T is still $8,000-$9,000, but he was just he doesn't know what they're going to do at the department if they ban DJI, and now they have to spend $25 for a Skydio or a Parrot or something like that. So
right,
and with a subscription. That's the other part, that the dirty little secret about Skydio. They burn you for $35K up front, and then you pay an X amount of money in a subscription for the software.
Wow.
So they got it coming and going. Skydio does. Yeah. It's amazing. From a complete entrepreneurial, I think good on them. You know what I mean? If you can get people to give you $30K for that piece of shit, then hey, great. Congratulations. As far as I'm concerned. But the idea that you have to shit on your competition and regulate them away without being able to compete with them, it just says a lot about you. It says a lot about you. It's it'd be like trying to get into the ring with Mike Tyson and demanding that his arms be tied behind his back, or demanding that, you know what I mean? That's exactly what they're doing because they can't compete. So they're trying to regulate them away. And it's just pathetic. And it makes you look weak, in my opinion. It makes you look like ass.
Yep.
And Mr. Katie, I doubt it. No, in fact, emergency services were the first people they went after. They took them away from military. They took them away from all federal agencies. The damn Secret Service was a huge purchaser of DJI drones back in the day. They had a fleet of Phantom 4s. A fleet. And they took them away. And then there's a whole bunch of people that are running, and then there's a bunch of states that are making it so that firefighters, first responders, and etc. can't use them, and they can't use them with funds either. They still can't use federal funds.
If the federal government said, "Hey, we're going to take away DJI, but we're going to have grants for like fire departments and emergency services to get drones American made and offset the cost," maybe that'd be beneficial. But like, I don't see anything that they haven't announced anything like that.
Right.
I don't like it anyway. I wouldn't like that either because then they're going to have an inferior product and they're paying 3 times as much. And whenever the federal government subsidizes anything, you're taking, this is me. This is my money you're taking.
Yeah,
it's not the federal government, just magically appropriates this money. It comes out of my pocket. So you're fucking me twice, basically. It's an inferior product. And you want me to pay for the inferior product out of my pocket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, no, son, no. It's ridiculous. So it's just a bad situation. We'll see what happens. I'm not worried about it. I got a drone. And I'll import. See, my perspective is when I first started building camera drones back in the day, and we had to import all the parts, right? And none of them were clear with the FCC. None of them were clear. None of that crap was clear with the FCC. We used to bring it in from China and build the stuff and fly the stupid drones around. So I'll be happily just bring a drone in from Korea or some damn where. The people that think it's going to be illegal to fly, ask them about Huawei products. Ask them about ZTE products that people are using right now. Is somebody going to come and arrest you for your watch? Is somebody coming to arrest all the people that bought that Huawei trifold? I know at least 5 people that bought that Huawei trifold that came out like 3-4 months ago, 6 months ago. Yeah. People aren't. There's all kinds of Chinese products that are brought into this country that don't get through the FCC.
The general public's going to keep flying DJI one way or the other. It's just probably the agencies like emergency services that may feel more pressure not to than anybody else.
Well, they're going to have to because they rely on public funds. Yeah. So they're going to be screwed, and half of them get federal grants. And speaking of grants, and the federal government's already put a ban on using federal money for DJI products, for Chinese-made products. So they're already screwed. Really, the ones that already have their stuff keep flying them. Great for you. Or if they can put on a cookie sale or something and buy them. But there's even like Florida, you can't even buy them, even if you use your own money. From what I hear. Even if the firemen all got together and pitched in and bought the drone, they couldn't use it for official business. That's the story. I don't know that for a fact, but that is something I've heard. So it's just also stupid. When Huawei got banned, a lot of people were pissed. There are a lot of people are big Huawei fans, and Huawei was the number 1 smartphone manufacturer for about 3 months until they got banned. It was kind of funny. And people think there's like, there's a little bit of how that, but a lot of people were pissed, but they had a smoking gun with Huawei. Within a few days, a week, 2 weeks, they had all the receipts. Huawei did this, Huawei did that, blah 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 blah. Here's the proof. Huawei did this, yada yada yada. And 2018, Huawei did such and such. They were caught doing this, they were caught doing that. Blah 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 blah. All the receipts. They had all the receipts. And the American public went, oh, okay, well, and they fucked up, Yeah. Okay, whatever.
I can kind of understand like the U.S. not wanting like Huawei to like build their infrastructure here. So I mean, they obviously have a grasp heavily in Africa. Like a lot of the countries use Huawei networks like exclusively. So,
but they have receipts on Huawei. So when they banned Huawei, they went, Blap, 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 blap. And everybody went, oh, okay. But DJI, they've been trying to
Not so
ban
much.
DJI for a fucking decade almost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they keep saying shit. They keep going, well, they're involved with this. Okay, well, we're intelligent people. Or most of us are.
We're back.
But no, for real, show us the receipts.
Yeah.
You know, if they got all this dirt on DJI, let's see it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
fuck.
I agree.
You know, I would drop DJ in a heartbeat if you could prove that they were, against the country or something like that.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
Selling data or using that data for nefarious purposes.
Yeah.
You know,
They're targeting, citizens or something, or weapons.
right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Give it to me. Let's see the proof.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is not the worst part about the whole DJI thing for me is there has to be an investigation where they get proven innocent. So they got to prove their innocence. It's so backwards. Let's see the goddamn allegations. Let's see the proof of the crime.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see it.
Yep.
Let's see the proof of the crime. It's annoying. They just that's the part that bothers me the most is that they keep saying shit. They just say all this dumb shit, but it would be easy to prove. Let's see it. Your DJI drones monitor your heartbeat. Really?
Yeah.
Well, let's see the proof. Let's see it. DJI drones are such and such and such. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Every investigation is always shown that DJI doesn't send dilly squat back to China. They
Right.
can't. Most of our controllers now don't even require to be hooked up to the internet.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what the hell can they be sending back? It's ridiculous.
Yeah. And then they were talking about, all this data is going back to China. Well, how is it going back? It's going through Oracle. Yeah, it's going through the Oracle network.
Oracle should be a U.S. company, right?
Yeah. So how is that sending data back to China? It's like, and that dog didn't hunt either. And then they had to find something else to get them on. And it's like, oh, geez.
The Uyghurs. Now it's all about the Uyghurs.
Now it's the Uyghurs.
The Uyghurs, slave labor of the Uyghurs have been used in the lithium mines.
Yep.
So if you're they went after Foxconn first.
Yep.
And somehow Foxconn was exonerated. Foxconn makes all the Apple products.
Right.
So magically Foxconn was exonerated.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But it was mostly surrounded lithium. They're not using slave labor to build a goddamn Mavic 4 in the factory, okay?
Right.
They were trying to say that they were using forced labor to mine the lithium. I'm not saying they did or didn't. I don't know. But if that's the problem, then that covers every fucking body.
Mm-hmm.
That's everyone. That's all electronics across the board. I don't give a damn what company is making them. Most of the batteries come from China. It's just that simple. He's eating cream of wheat. I'm just kidding.
Cream of wheat. No, it looks like
Some potato soup.
Ooh.
Oh.
You're making me hungry, you jerk.
Cop for an easy dinner tonight.
Yeah, I had chopped up pork chops and spaghetti.
I made ribs last night, and they were delicious, but it's a simple meal tonight.
I hate you guys. I just came in from work to get everything ready for the show and to monetize, turn on the monetization, and then I had to add the SEO tags into the to the channel so I get bigger reach and do all this crap because I forgot to do it this morning before I went to work. And I'm like, and then I get a message, Bill can't make it. And I go, well, okay. I figure
What's Bill doing?
He's probably got leads, with the bowling alley. And maybe he caught a bug. I don't know, because Lloyd was sick yesterday and he's feeling much better today. And Is there a hum, Nick? Oh, you turned off the light. That's why.
I have my 3D printer going, and literally my lights are like flickering between the 3D printer and the dryer. So
Oh, and the dryer. Okay.
the filament dryer, and it's like I
that's
said, this room is on like the 15 amp breaker, and it barely survives with everything.
So
Here's a new toy I just got today.
Oh, is that the V2 or the V1?
These are Samsung VR goggles.
Okay, they released them finally.
The XRs. Yep.
Nice.
Cool.
The Apple competition.
Now you never have to leave the house.
I know, right?
It's surprising how similar those look to the Apple VR goggles. So,
yeah, it's basically, yeah, you can't, it's the same thing that you say about drones. Everybody says about drones, about everything else. There's only so many ways to peel an onion, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to look similar no matter what.
Yeah.
I was going to hold off on the glasses, but go ahead.
It was MKHB already mentioned that Samsung has already kind of like shifted their direction towards glasses versus the goggles, just because of everything happening. So with Facebook or Meta, I should say.
Yeah, and I think they'll get it eventually. I was going to wait around. I don't even know if I'm going to use these, to be honest with you. I just kind of bought them because it's like, I don't know, just for something to do. See if I like them. Winter's coming, so
yeah. I mean, they have the native YouTube app, so at least you can sit back and watch YouTube on them.
I know, like I don't have an 85-inch TV like right there.
I can have a 96-inch TV right in front of your face, whatever size. I don't know what size it is, but
yeah, I don't know, but it's just hilarious because that this would be great. Like if you were in college or something, or you got like roommates or something like that, or it'd be awesome. You know what I mean? But when you live by yourself anyway, it's like this kind of stuff is kind of unnecessary. Maybe my next flight will be more enjoyable.
Those don't have any kind of input, like HDMI input or anything, do they?
Not that I know of, but you can connect them. I haven't even fired these up either. In fact, the battery just got done charging. I literally just got them today. As I understand it, you can hook your phone up to it, and you can hook up your laptop and stuff wirelessly. I'm not sure. And then if you got a Samsung TV, I'm pretty sure there's some. I know I can forward whatever the goggles have on them to my TV. I'm not sure if you can go from your TV to the goggles. But why would you do that? I'm not sure what would be necessarily, or even the HDMI hookup like what HDMI, like like a DVD player or something, or
for like productivity. I kind of like with my Meta Quest, be able to have like multiple desktop screens for my computer. So that's kind of a neat function for like productivity if you make it work for yourself.
You can do that. I've seen guys do that. And then if you have Samsung stuff, it automatically just natively hooks together. If you got a Samsung book, or you got I guess a tablet, I hope, or the phone, I'm pretty sure all that stuff will hook. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll play with it later, or maybe not. I don't know. I'm not that hyped about it. We'll see. They're like half as much money as the Apple ones, so that's something anyway.
Yeah, the Apple ones are. Apple doesn't even know what they want to do with theirs. There's like hardly anything set up for their stuff, their ecosystem.
Right. But
speaking of the drone standpoint, I did finish putting that together. It's not ready, but it's kind of a monstrosity.
Frame? What is that?
So the frame is the $28 frame from Amazon, the Mark IV.
Oh.
But it's this is what I gutted. So I just took apart my 3DR Robotics Iris Plus. So that's what this is, the guts from. Yeah,
Shut up. What did you have?
Yeah.
How long did you have a 3DR Iris?
I bought that in 2015.
I was going to say, holy crap, I had like 5 solos.
Yeah,
I was a big 3DR guy back in the day.
We're trying to get more into Arju Pilot or Arju Copter. So like really, I was like, okay, I'm gonna take this apart, put it on a 10-inch, and then that way we can kind of work on it a little bit more and kind of get it working. The problem is the ESC. I mounted I mounted it the way I wanted to mount it, but it's upside down technically. So we found out today that the motors are all reversed. So I got to reorient the motors.
Oh, because you mounted the ESC upside down?
Yeah. Like, it's mounted the way it looks like, where I could solder to it easily, and that's where I messed up, is like, I got to flip it, which I think I can literally just take everything off, flip it, and then, like, put the motors back on. So we got some work this weekend. So
cool.
That's back in like Phantom 3 days.
Holy crap. Fucking a Rudu pilot. Holy crap. Green cube and whatnot. Yeah,
I'm waiting for old school. Waiting for my FPV camera and VTX to come in. So
what are you using for GPS on that thing?
I mean, it's just the GPS that came on the Iris. So like towel glass, like who knows? The GPS receiver is giant, so I need to figure out a mount for that.
Gotcha. Oh, it's an outboard GPS.
I mean, natively it's mounted on the top cover on the inside of the Iris, so I just pulled it off and mounted it on the front of the drone right now. But I got to put a rear mount on it. So,
gotcha.
Cool.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Yep.
The 3DRs, you had to do a lot of. I had to change, go to MRO GPSs and stuff like that.
Yeah, so there's a GPS. Here's the thing: like one of the guys I work with is like, man, you could buy newer stuff and like the ESC would be way smaller, the GPS would be way smaller if I bought a new one. But I'm like, I'm not trying to buy new parts. I'm trying to just use exactly what I have.
Right.
And when 3DR Robotics went under, when they went basically commercial, they clearanced all their stuff. So I bought like probably 20 motors. I bought a bunch of electronics. So like I have a bunch of extra parts for them. So I'm just trying to be like
3DR solos. Yeah, I had 5 solos. In fact, I had like 7 or 8 of the batteries I bought because I jumped on it too. It was like $15 a battery or something like that, and it was ridiculous. How they had a whole bunch of the 3DR solos laying around.
I thought about it because people are offloading the solos on Facebook, and I was like, I wonder if I could like transplant the solo guts from something else, but like it's a little more proprietary than the Iris.
Oh.
Yeah. Cool. Plus, it was just it was so white knuckle flying with the solo. It's unfortunate. Oh my god, it was so white. Oh, it was so white knuckle, and it was so like procedural. Like you had to turn on the controller first, and then you know what I mean. You had to fire up the drone and then do this. Yeah, if you didn't do it, it would never acquire satellites, and it might take 10 minutes to acquire satellites too. By the way, it was just like it was amazingly just annoying. It was the whole thing was just yeah. Yeah, we were all about it though back in the day, man.
That was probably one of the first kind of like collaborations because GoPro like collaborated with them. And then GoPro eventually came out with their own drone, which just bombed.
Yeah, the Karma.
Yeah, the Karma.
I had 3 of those.
That was the first. Yeah.
Yeah, I bought 3 of the Karma. Go ahead.
You might have a problem.
Well, I was a DJI hater.
Yeah,
me and
same.
Dan, I mentioned his name, but Dan, we all hated DJI. We hated DJI, and so I would do anything. I bought the Unique. I bought the Autel X-Star Premium. I bought the 3DR. I bought the Unique Typhoon. I bought the Unique Q500. I had the Unique Q500. Then I had the Typhoon H. I was going to buy anything but DJI. Anything but. And I bought the Karma.
Yeah, I was very similar.
Yeah.
Very similar. I was like, I don't want DJI. I don't want mainstream. So.
Nope. And so I bought the Karma. The Karma looked like a great idea, to be honest with you. The money was right. I mean, it was like $1,100. We got a gimbal. So to use it, the handheld. You got, the drone. And, of course, you got the GoPro. And you got a backpack so you can mount the camera to the backpack. It was just a nice little package as far as I was concerned. And I used to argue with people against DJI, the Mavic Pro. I'm like, the Mavic Pro, and then you got to buy that Osmo. Pfft, what's that? That's like $2,000. I can get the Karma here for $1,100-$1,200.
It was garbage.
It was garbage. Oh my God, it was a kite. You know, it was a kite. Like it would lose GPS. Pow, like that. If a leaf fluttered over it, it would lose GPS and it turned into a kite. And it never reacquired either. That's the worst part. It would lose GPS and it didn't seem to ever reacquire. So you're battling. If it's a little windy out, you're like, God damn it. You know, the damn thing trying to go this way. You wanted to go that way. And you're like, And I like to fly next to rivers and stuff. That's my big problem.
Ooh, yeah. That could be pretty hairy.
Yeah, the 3D Art Solo wasn't much better. It was prone to, toilet bowling and GPS loss. That's why I replaced the first thing you had to do. It was like buying a Harley back in the day. You had to buy the 3D Art Solo, then you had to buy, the camera, then the gimbal. You could buy the gimbal. It was all a la carte. So the gimbal, you bought the drone first. It wasn't cheap, Then you bought the controller as a separate piece. Then you bought the gimbal, which is also expensive. Then you bought the GoPro Hero 4 Black, I believe, which wasn't cheap. And then, if you're smart, you went to Polar Pro and you bought a leg extender kit because the stupid leg was in the shot. It was so when you use a GoPro, the leg was always in your shot. So they made a kit where a third party made a kit. It moved the leg over like 2 inches. When you're flying. And then you had to buy leg extenders because the goddamn camera hit the ground when you landed.
Right.
The way they designed it, the camera will hit the ground. So then you had to buy these leg extenders that Polar Pro made. And it was like I said, and then you had to buy different props because the props sucked. The props would just go flip off and fly off into the breeze. So you bought props from Master Air's crew. It was like I said, it was like buying a Harley. Before you even got it home, you had to buy a bunch of shit. Just to make it worthwhile. It's crazy. I didn't get to buy a GPS.
I was doing bench testing on my other quad, and I pulled all the motors off, and for whatever reason, one motor I just left the prop on it, but with no nut, and then I did a motor test, and that thing just shot up to the ceiling, pinned to the ceiling, came down, hit me in the face.
Those are the days, man. The screw-on props. Those are the days. Yeah, man. 10 minutes to get off the ground, minimum.
Yeah,
Wow.
With a 3D Art Solo, minimum. Get it out of the case. Put the props on. Wait for satellite. Lock. Blah 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 blah. And then you're flying for like 10 or 11 minutes if you're on a good day. And if it didn't crash, if it didn't fly away, it didn't fly away. Flyaways was a real thing back then.
It was. My Iris started to fly away a couple times.
Yeah. Yeah. People think flyaway now is if you hit a bird or you flew it too far away and you can't make it back on the battery. That's what people think of flyaway is now. This was literally, it'd be 20 feet in front of you, basically, maybe 100 feet high, maybe 100 feet away, and all of a sudden,
it would just like full throttle and then just like skyrocket.
Return to home. Return to home.
Fuck. You lose signal because you lost signal like that too. Range is like half a mile on a good day. If somebody walked by with if somebody drove by with a CB radio, you're fucked. Drone's gone, son. And then it would lose GPS too. So you lose GPS and signal. Nice knowing you, pal. It's gone, son. A breeze. There it goes. Like, fuck.
Yeah, I had a Bugs 20 that I was testing out. And it's like, it had a pretty darn good camera for kind of a toyish drone. But the problem is, I couldn't get to go out more than 100 feet. It was just like, go out and then it would stop and I could turn it around. And I'm like, what the hell is this? With my Bugs 3, I had to work real hard for not taking off on me.
The original Phantom was flying with the battery in it.
Like, you're right. Things would just fly away for no reason, and you're just like sitting there hitting all the switches.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, I had the Parrot AR. I was a big Parrot fan too, so I had to. In fact, I bought the 3DR Solo on my way when I was at Best Buy to pick up the Parrot Bebop 2. I was going to buy the Bebop 2, and they talked me into the guy that was working there and said, "Hey, have you seen these?" I had never even heard of 3DR at the time, and I was like, "No." And he goes, "Oh yeah, it's an American company. It's this, that, and the other, and yada yada yada." And it was like $1,500 for the drone and flipping $400 or $500 for the GoPro, I forget, and then the gimbal was $400, I believe. I don't know. I walked out of there spending like $2,000 or some horse shit. I forget what it was, but it wasn't cheap. And fired it up, and the thing was problematic. So then you get on the forums, you're like, "What the hell?" And they're like, "Oh, you got to this, you got to that, and you got to." I'm like, that sucks. Installing the gimbal, that was not a job for the faint of heart. You had to take it half apart to install the gimbal and run all this ribbon cable and shit, which is not for meatheads, not for somebody. If you're not, you're some kind of, if you got fumble fingers or you're a bull in the tennis shop, yeah, you wouldn't want to be doing that. Come back, yeah. Nah, so it was just a different time. Like I said, the perspective is, we're just spoiled. I remember when I first got the Mavic Pro, and I had avoided DJI so hard, and I finally gave up. Strolled to the Best Buy and bought a damn Mavic Pro, and son of a bitch, I couldn't believe it. The first week or two of flying it, I'm like, white knuckling it like I always did with the 3DR or the Unique or whoever. I'm like, oh boy, it's not going to fly away, is it? Oh, keep your eyes on it all times, buddy. Ooh. Within 6 months, I'm launching it. Somebody come up and I go, "Oh yeah, how you been, man?" Stuff like that. People come to you when you're flying the 3DR. You're like, "Get away from me! Leave it alone! Go away! I'm busy." Because you can't let the sticks go. Like you can't. I could fly my Mavic 4 Pro. I could launch it and walk away and make a sandwich and come back and it'll still be sitting.
Right. Yeah.
But a 3DR, no, no, son, no. You can't launch a 3DR Solo or even a GoPro Karma and walk away from it, or turn your attention away to something else for a minute because they might not be there. You'll turn around and be like, "Where'd it go?" So
that was like when I got my first Phantom 3 standard, and I first started flying that, and I'm like, holy cow, this thing will stay, and I could just not touch the controls, and it'll stay there. And I'm like, oh, wow, it was just so easy to fly. Where with the Bugs 3, I mean, you had to have your wherewithal to figure out, well, am I pointing the right direction? And it was like your perspective gets all screwed up, because you're looking at the drone trying to fly it, where with the Phantom 3, you're looking at the camera. The camera is telling you where it is. It's pointing, and it's like, wow, it was so much easier that way. And I loved it. And that's what
I remember when we first got GPS. I'm sorry, go ahead.
That's what got me hooked really on drones, is when I first got that, and then I got another Phantom 3 after I lost that, and then I ended up with let's see, I did video where the video was me walking out of my apartment going to the playground at my apartment, and people, Bill the drone reviewer saw it, and he was so impressed with that he got a bunch of people to get a GoFundMe and got me the Mavic Air. And I thought that was so cool. And I flew that, and I loved that until that one ended up with the fishes at Lake Arbor when Sean Oz was flying it. And but he gave me his Autel Evo So,
Right.
and that was like a step up. And then Ken Dono sends me an Air 2. And I'm like,
Right.
going, holy cow, this is cool. You know, I really flew the crap out of the Air 2. And then I ended up with the Mavic 2 Pro, and I traded the Autel for the smart controller. Then that way I could fly the Air 2 and the Mavic 2, which was cool.
Mhm.
And I used both of them for real estate stuff, which was like fun. Then I got into the Avada, and I'm like, oh wow, this is so cool. And that's what. Before I got those, I got into FPV where I had the Tiny Hawk, and then I modified the Bugs 3 to where I could fly FPV with it, and then I got the Avada. And I got the Avada too, and I took them
Right.
both to the Philippines with me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You went to the Philippines?
Yeah, imagine that.
Wow.
Thought we were allowed to mention the Philippines, the P word.
Yeah, I just
What are we
have
at? 46 minutes.
shirt on tonight. Yeah.
I will say, like, looking at like the Neo 2, it looks like a pretty sweet little drone. I know it's more expensive than the previous version, but
Right.
like about $50 or so. Actually,
Yeah.
I've seen them. Speaking of the Philippines, the Neo 2 just came out in the Philippines. I'm on
Nice.
I get notified whenever anything comes out of the world. So it just came out in the Philippines yesterday.
Oh, cool.
Korea. Once it hits Korea, then I'll probably order it from my guy in Korea
Cool.
and have him shipped.
We got Jim Beauchart in the chat. Hey, Jim, good to see you.
Beauchart.
And then there's Lon's good buddy, Eddie Nunez.
Yeah,
And-
you just show up.
Yep. And we got Don, Mudball Don. We got Brian, Waypoint New England, Steve Janess. Let's say hello to everybody in the chat. We got Cool Cat, Mr. Kitty, Michael, and we got TJ Giggles. Hey, TJ. And who else? We got Akira Show. That'd be Warren. Mark R. White, good to see you. And we got Gary, Bent Rail Productions. And we got Jim. That's just his name, Jim.
Yeah.
All
Here you
right,
go,
Jim,
Eddie.
good to see you.
Samsung VR goggles just
Cool.
came out. I'm just showing Eddie because he wasn't here.
Oh, and we
There
got
you go, Eddie.
FTFO.
He's a big Apple guy.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie's a big Apple guy.
Apple guy.
Yeah.
Cool. I think that's about everybody.
Check it.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So, wrong way. Anyway, yeah, the drone hobby is an interesting hobby, that's for sure.
Yeah, it is.
But we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Worrying about it is going to change the thing. If
Oh, yeah.
everybody's that concerned, then they should get with their representatives. Although they're not listening to us anyway.
I still encourage it. I wrote my representative
encourage
and
it
called
too.
them. So
Yeah,
Mhm.
got nothing to lose. That's what I say. You got a couple minutes. You know what you do have to lose though, in a way. All the follow up shit. I get my inbox is full of crap. From especially with the election that just went by. It was like, oh my god, every day, Debbie Stabenow and freaking all these other clowns from around here sending me emails and whatever. It's like, oh my god, leave me alone. I only want to contact you about drones. I'm not interested in food stamps or whatever else is going on in the world. I don't care.
Yeah.
Snap or crackle or pop. I don't care. It's not my problem. But that's the only downside with getting a hold of your representative, because then they bother you for life.
Well, Mr. Denard, thank you for your interest. I would like to reach out to you and let you know about upcoming legislation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
I like you to know I don't care.
Yeah, there are
I'm still
children
signed up for
starving in
originally
Ethiopia.
Oklahoma. Yeah, so I get Oklahoma emails all the time from the state
Yeah.
representatives.
Yeah. It is
Hey,
what it
kids.
is. We all should be more involved in our government.
Right.
You know, there's no doubt about it. Especially local, we should all be way
Yeah.
more involved with local
Yep.
than we are. But I
I
have no
was
idea who's the mayor of the town I live
ran
in, for
for
example.
state rep
None.
twice.
No idea.
Yep.
Really? Did you win? No. How about the first time? No. Second time? No. So you're not a state rep? Because once you win once, you're basically in for life, it seems like,
Yeah.
unless you do something bad.
Well, at least for 8 years here in Colorado, because we
Oh.
have this thing called term limits for state representatives and senators and all the other state offices. They limit you to
I know
8. Yes.
I know you're in Colorado, Art.
Yes. Yeah, I'm just outside Denver. Yep.
Nice.
He's the colon
Yeah.
kid.
The Colon Kid. Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm. Colorado Kid, 1960. Mm-hmm.
I'm never
Like-
gonna stop. I'm never gonna stop laughing at that. I remember the first time I saw you, I thought for sure it was the colon kid, but it's a colo kid,
There's
right?
no N in there. It's
There's no N.
Colo.
Yeah, it's a colo kid, right? COLO.
Colo Kid. Yeah, like Colo
Colo
Guard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it now, but the first time I saw it, I was like, I go Schwartz and colon kid. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay.
where's the N? How you get colon? Yeah, there's no N in it. God, Lon. Jeez.
That's hilarious, dude. I don't care what you
Are
say.
you dyslexic or something? I don't.
I saw what I wanted to see. I want you to be the colon kid.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted. So,
All right, gentlemen, I'm going to jump off. I'm going to eat my soup and just
All
watch.
right.
So.
Good to have you, Nick. You have a
later.
great weekend.
All right, you guys take it easy now. Bye.
I'm flying.
where's Dominic at?
He's a DJI works something or other. Let me see what he said.
Workshop? In a workshop, you say?
Workshop, that's right.
Kind
Yep.
of cool.
Yep.
That sounds
DJI
cool.
Workshop. Yep.
Yeah.
And Bill, we got Brenda Sunstar, and we got who else? Somebody else popped in. Nick and Kim Fuse. All right, good to see you, Kim.
Yeah.
Cool. So hopefully Dominic could make it shortly. We shall see. Otherwise, this is going to be a short show. I don't
that's
have to work tomorrow. Plant is shut down because they're doing some electrical work.
Oh. Yeah, I got my firearm certification tomorrow, so
Oh, cool.
I got to go to the range. I'm gonna be there all day. It kind of sucks. I don't know why it's got to take 8 hours.
Lana, I always thought you were certifiable.
Thanks. You think I could just walk up and shoot and take the test? You know what I mean? Give me the opportunity to just take the test without taking the class. It's an 8 hour. It's like a 6 or 7 hour class.
Yeah.
And it's like, ugh.
Yeah, well, just like hunter safety, I had to take a class for that.
Yeah.
So they
That's
want,
fine.
but you think they'd figure it out because this guy's been in the military. He's shot a lot of pew pews. So why does he need to take a class?
Yeah, I was expert on
Yeah.
several different weapons. Jesus.
Yeah, he operates the big guns. They're called howitzers. Yeah.
No, I didn't do those. The biggest gun I ever fired was a Vulcan cannon, which is
Vulcan,
20
okay.
millimeter. 20 millimeter.
Live long and prosper.
Yeah, or Rosper. The Laws Rocket or whatever. Stuff like that.
Laws-
Yeah,
Mm.
Laws Rocket.
Yeah.
I mean, I was on a Patriot team for
Javelins.
about
Did you
3
fire
months.
Any javelins? No, just those.
No,
Cool.
I was on a Patriot team for like 5 minutes.
Ah,
They needed a guy at their firing exercise, so I volunteered. We went to Crete, so I was on their firing exercise. I actually got to fire a Stinger, and I was on hand when they prepped the Patriot. I don't know why. I don't think they it's kind of interesting how they did Patriot. I don't know what they do now. At the
Right.
time, though, they weren't willing to use them for test firing like that. Like
They were
when we
probably too expensive to fire off. Yeah,
They did a lot of simulation.
yeah,
They did a lot of
simulation. Yeah,
Yeah. They weren't interested in firing off that. I bet it's $100,000 missile. I don't know what it costs. It probably costs a bit, though. It wouldn't surprise me. It costs $100,000 each.
And then the Israelis got some, and then they improved it. And that's part of their Iron Dome.
Well, Patriot's old. It was like I said. It was when I was
in the 80s.
That's in the 80s.
Yeah,
that was the 80s when the Patriot came out. So.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So it's a pretty old system, quite frankly.
Mm-hmm.
It's an interesting system for sure. But
it's like using a missile to knock out another missile. And a lot of people thought, how the hell is that going to work? That's like shooting a bullet to knock out another bullet. But hey, we made it work. We miniaturized the system to fit on a warhead where it had a proximity fuse on it to where it could intercept an inbound missile and take it out. I thought, hey.
Yeah, well, it scatters enough. It doesn't actually hit the missile
right
to where you understand it, mind you. It explodes in close proximity of the missile.
Right.
And the other shrapnel takes the debris or whatever takes the missile out. Is the way I understand it. I'm not an expert, though, by any stretch of the imagination.
When they first came out, when they used them at Desert Storm, the problem they found was, hey, it was knocking out the booster, but the bomb still came. It just kind of, instead of going all the way to the target, it just kind of went, oh, I have nowhere to go. I think I'll go down, and then it lands who knows where and detonates,
And it depends on how you look at it. If it's not detonating on target, because those things fly, the speed they fly at, if you can knock it out 15 minutes before target, that's 100 miles away from your location.
That's
so who cares
true.
what happens?
Oh, wow, we took out a Bedouin camp. Oh, darn. Wow, we killed some camels and some goats. Okay.
Yeah. Whatever. Whatever. But yeah, it was interesting. But the Vulcan cannon was interesting anyway. And they were on Sergeant York, which is, everybody knows what happened with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do they call that show? 2020. 2020 destroyed that system. They put out an expose, and that was it. Within a month, it was done.
Right.
Within a month, it was over. Pivads. Yeah. Oh, well.
So, did you go to Kuwait and Iraq or just Iraq?
Kuwait.
Okay.
I was in Desert Storm.
Okay.
We never actually went. It's free? Since when is Getting Your 107 free? Oh, he probably is reoccurring is free. Now. Yeah, I got screwed on that. Well, I screwed myself. Let there be no mistake. I got a part 107 when it first came out, right? And then I decided I didn't need it. So I let it lapse. And that was during COVID or just before COVID or something like that. And then they came out later and said you could re-up. But I don't think I fall in for that. They said you could re-up for free. Because at first they were charging like $300 to re-up or whatever it was. Or
it was 150 when I first did it. Yeah. And then my third re-up came around and it's like, oh, it's free now. So I just went to the FAA and took the test. And it's like, you could take it over and over until you finally pass.
Right. That was at the airport?
Well, when I first did it, was at the first couple times I did it at my local airport, which is Front Range Airport, which is only a couple miles from my house. And they actually have commercial service out of there. There's a couple airlines. There's one called Piedmont, and they fly to local places, especially out west, to like Eagle and Grand Junction, so forth. And then there's JSX, which goes to Burbank. They go to Dallas. They even go down to Mexico. They go down to Cancun and La Paz. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Nice thing about it is it's only a couple miles from my house, and it's just real easy to get in and park your car, go fly somewhere for a few days and come back. Hey, I don't have to park a gazillion miles away from the airport like a DIA. And then when you park a DIA, you don't know if your car is going to run because the goddamn rabbits got up in your engine, started chewing all the wiring.
Let me answer these guys, Don. And no, I haven't. You guys, maybe I'm open to I might learn something. I'll look into it. What do you got to lose? I just got to see who I got to contact, though. That's the only thing. I'll have to see who I have to contact. Where I got my originally was a flight school, and they went out of business. So I'm not even sure who does it around here now. I'll have to
just go to FAA and go to Drone Zone.
And go to Drone Zone? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Gardo, Alltel and DJI are the only two drone companies they're actually targeting so far. Is Alltel and DJI. So we'll see if what happens.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It's so weird that we're the only country even talking about this crap. That's the funniest part.
I know.
All the rest of the countries are like, yeah, whatever. And we're all,
Brian's got the link if you need it. Yeah.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I'll click it up. And like I said, I'll look into it. I don't really need a Part 107, to tell you the truth. I'm not doing commercial work anymore. So that's why I let it go in the first place.
You're not even posting on YouTube, are you?
No, but even if I was, I'm not monetized.
Oh, okay.
I crashed my channel when I had 10,000 subs, and then I got up to 1,000 again, and I crashed it again. So now I got 50. I got 50. I probably got 50 or 60 subs or something. I don't even know how I got those, to tell you the truth, but I got 50, 60 subs. Yeah, I do dam inspections and stuff like that. I do hydroelectric dam inspections.
Right.
That's the only reason why I got it. Just to be, more or less legal, because you had to send all that stuff in because you had to do federal inspections. The feds require inspections every quarter. And so I had to go around and do flyovers for them.
We got Gardo Roder. Good to see you. Don't know who that guy is or gal. I got mine because I got the YouTube channel and it was monetized. And I wanted to, take care of that so I don't get bitten. But,
you'll get Mikey'd. Yeah.
Mikey'd, yeah. And also I did some real estate stuff. And that kind of went away because everybody had a drone business here and was doing real estate. And it just kind of pushed me out and I just couldn't get any work. So I just did for fun and posted on my channel.
Yeah, I had two things. I was doing hydroelectric dams, and then I was trying to get into doing crane inspections.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and I don't know who knows this, but whenever there's a crane in your town doing whatever they're doing, it has to be inspected regularly. And someone has to walk that rail and take pictures or whatever. And it's quite the ordeal, and it's expensive. They have to pay somebody a pretty good chunk of change to do that inspection. And then cell tower inspections was another one where I wanted to get into, because that's another one that has to be done. And they were paying people to climb up there and inspect it. And it's like, I don't want to exaggerate, but it's about half a day per tower. You know,
Right.
or you're only doing 2 or 3 of those towers a day.
You gotta climb
Yeah.
up about 300 feet,
yeah.
and that's not, without some risk there.
Yeah, that's not cheap either.
Yeah.
So I wanted to do that kind of stuff. And I was looking at windmills, although we don't have a lot of windmills around here to speak of.
Well,
Got to think about doing windmill inspections as well. But then I don't know, man. I just started working so much at my job that I just
Right.
never felt like it, to be honest with you. I just like, ugh, come the weekend, I'm like, man, do I
Yeah.
really want to drive 200
Mhm.
miles to freaking take pictures of some stupid windmill for
Mhm.
$300-400? Nope.
Yeah, well, you could just tilt at them.
Nope.
Yeah.
Hmm?
You could just tilt at those windmills.
Right. Exactly. Charge.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
I should have pursued it more, especially the crane thing. The crane
Mhm.
thing I thought was a great idea, but I don't even
Right.
know if anybody does that. If anybody's looking for a business idea, it's not a bad one. You just got to find the right people to get involved with. And you'd be surprised, what they're willing to pay to have somebody regularly do a crane inspection, so they don't have to do it.
Mhm.
Hmm. Hmm.
Well, lately I've been playing around with AI. I just uh, got a subscription to Galaxy AI, which has over 3,000 tools. So I could do all kinds of neat stuff. So I've been playing around with that, and I've been using it quite a bit with my YouTube channel because it really helps you with keywords for your tags for like when you post the video. And I've noticed I've been getting quite a bit of more hits that way. And it helps me with descriptions because I'm just lousy at trying to develop a description for a video, and all I have to do is go into ChatGPT and say, "Yeah, I need a description for this video. Tell them what the video is about," and boom, there it is. And then I'll say, "Yeah, could I get some SEO tags?" Boom, there it is. I mean, it just, it's a good tool to have if you're trying to, get more reach for your videos.
Yeah. My boss, we're in a meeting and he just wanted to go on and on about AI
Mhm.
Thursday. And I'm like, oh my God, you're killing me. But it's pretty cool. I agree that it has its place for sure. And if it
Right.
helps you, then all the better.
Right. And this morning, when I had some time before going to work, I wanted to make another puppet to replace Hazel. I said, hey, I asked ChatGPT to design this puppet. I told the parameters, put that in. I'm like going, holy crap, that looks pretty cool. And it also gave me all the parts for it, like the top of the dummy and the face and the eyes and even the internals to make the jaw move and make the eyes move. And I could, when I get the size that I want it, and I could just send the file over to Lloyd and say, hey, Lloyd, could you print this up for me? And Perplexity, if you want, that's even more accurate than Google because Google is slanted. It'll actually give you some wrong information. And I've been using this other browser called Comet, which is part of Perplexity. And I think it used to be DuckDuckGo, or it's part of DuckDuckGo. Yeah.
The
So
craziest thing's going on right now. I'm trying to fire up this Osmo Mobile 8, and my phone keeps connecting to the Pocket 3. And I'm going, where's it getting a Pocket 3 from? And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm using it for a webcam.
There you go.
I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, I
Mhm.
got Perplexity. I never use it, but I
Mhm.
have it. I forget how I got it. I think I was some giveaway,
Right.
Samsung or somebody. Come on, I want to go to that. Ooh, I did it. Yeah.
Mhm.
What?
What? What? Mm.
It is so in love with being what? All right, I'll quit playing with it on your show. I was like, I'm like, what the hell? It wants to be connected to the Pocket so bad.
Wow. Well, it probably sees that that Bluetooth. Yeah, just go into settings, turn off the Bluetooth so it won't find that. Just go in and see all the Bluetooth stuff and say, yeah, I don't want you to see that.
Oh, you mean
And
eliminate the
yeah,
Pocket as a
mhm,
possibility?
yeah.
Hmm.
That's probably why it's always locking in on the Pocket, you know?
Maybe. I've had the
It'll,
Pocket connected to this phone before. I think it's the Prouder.
there
Yeah,
you go.
I'll play with it later.
Go play with it later.
It's not that big of a deal. It's
Mhm.
mildly annoying. It's not like, oh my God, my life is over, kind of thing. Once you're done streaming, I'll just turn the stupid Pocket 3 off, and then I don't have to worry about it. But yeah,
There you go.
it's all about the Pocket. It just keeps jumping right to it.
Yeah, it's all about the bass.
Yeah, it's all about the Pocket. It just
Yeah.
it's crazy. And then he goes, you can't use it because of the webcam mode. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Mhm.
So quit trying it. I'm such a nutcase because I can't stand it when stuff doesn't work. You know what I mean?
Mhm. So yeah, I with this Galaxy AI, one of the tools that I used was called Talking Photos. So I've been taking photos, and I would write up some dialogue,
Uh-huh.
and uh, it would give you a whole list of voices that you might want to use. So, like the first one I did was an old comedy headshot that I had, and I used Donald Trump's voice, and I made it say, my jokes are very funny, and some people say I'm a very funny comedian," or something like that. I'm like, oh, holy shit, it worked. I mean, it looks so great. Oh, look at that. Look at you. You're so
Oh, this
smart.
is a claim to fame. No, it's still not linked up. But this is a claim to fame for the Osmo Mobile 8.
Cool. And then it
So
could
being
go
able to do
360.
360. You have to go
Cool.
360. None of the rest of them will go 360. So
That's cool. And how
yeah.
much is an Osmo 8? 500
150
bucks?
bucks.
Huh?
150 bucks. 150.
Huh? Not bad.
I don't think it's
Maybe
bad. I don't know.
well, the company, every Christmas I get an not eBay, an Amazon card. Maybe I'll get one of those. I'll either
Get the
get
Neo
that
2.
and get the Neo 2. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
well, how big of a card do you get?
Well, last year it was $200.
Yeah, I get the
So,
Neo 2 if it were me.
okay,
I think you'd
cool.
enjoy that more.
Yeah,
Right.
I think you're right, because I'm jonesing to go flying again, because a couple weekends ago I went with some friends, and one of the guys had his potato DJI FPV, and I got to fly that, and oh man, I loved it so much. I had so much fun flying it around for like 5 minutes or so, and I'm like, oh gee, I gotta get back into flying again, because
Were you using
I
the motion controller or were you using
oh no, it had the regular sticks. Yeah,
oh wait a minute, you said the potato, didn't you? Yeah, my
yeah,
bad. Wait a minute. The potato would fly with a motion. No, the
No.
Avada one is they brought the motion
Yeah,
thing in. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had I had it. I sold it to DeMarco, but I had the potato one. That's right.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I had it for a hot minute. I had for a few weeks, and
These things aren't that much different. Kind of funny.
yeah.
Anywho.
Oh, and does that phone? Oh, that phone has a gripper thing that you could put the phone in, or does it have the mag?
I have MagSafe too, so I only put it in this thing to link it to the stupid. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe that's why I didn't link to it. Oh, maybe when you have this module. The cool thing about this module, it comes with it, is that it allows you to use third-party apps for your phone app, so you don't have to use the Osmo app. So maybe that's why it was not linking up, because you don't have to use the Osmo app. You can use your native phone app or Moments app or whoever.
Well,
like Magic or whatever.
got this a little over a week ago. So because Ulanzi came up with like a little mini tripod thing for your cell phone. Yeah. And that's what this is. And I could and is also
Did you get the Ulanzi thing? Did you get the Ulanzi thing?
Yeah.
I looked at that.
This has this little guy, so I could just set it right here like that and do that. Yeah, on the table.
Yeah, DJI's got this dealio. It's MagSafe, and then it just clips right to the.
There you go.
To the unit. I'm kind of curious if anything changes.
Cool.
Yeah, the gadgets are fun, but they don't have a lot of. Like I said.
Yeah.
Come on. Connect. It's thinking about it.
Oh, we got Hobby Howie at PV. Good to see you, Howie. Good to see you. Cool.
It did it again. It was linked to this thing for about 3 seconds, then all of a sudden it jumped to the stupid Pocket 3. That is weird.
Yeah.
Weird. No, it was all about this thing. It linked right up to it. It was good to go. And then all of a sudden the Pocket 3 took over again.
Cool. That's weird. Huh. Yeah, and the nice thing about you got that mag thingy is you don't have to deal with the gripper thing. You can just slap your phone on there and there you go. Yeah.
The good thing about the gripper thing is it has this module. And what this does is, like I said, this will be your tracker. It's got a camera in the front. So this is your tracker. So then you don't have to use your phone as a tracking anymore. And it has a light.
Oh.
And
there's more.
There's more.
There's more. It cuts your price.
No, it's also a receiver for the mic. For the Mic 2, Mic 3, and Mic Mini.
And the Mike Tyson. No? Okay.
Just the mic. So you can connect your Mic Mini or whatever to this and use it for audio in your videos.
Cool.
That's pretty cool. Added value. Sucker.
Could you let Spanner up, Buddy, Gardo, and Kim? I could do that, I think.
You wrench them.
Yeah. Oh, that's what Spanner. Okay. Yeah, that's that English.
English, buddy.
English.
Yeah, doggone English people.
Spanner. I'm like going, Spanner.
Yeah. Oh, could you spanner him up there, mate? Oi. What?
Oi. What? Oh, how about Howie? Is he legit? Hey, let's legit. Let's get him a moderator too. Yeah, we'll make him standard. Yeah. And let me see. I think I have Kim already spannered in. Let me go go up and see if I could find Kim. There's Kim. No, she's not Spannard. Okay. There you go. You're all blue now. You all are Spannard. Yeah, Spannard.
We're all special.
We're all special. Welcome to Special Olympics. Yeah.
Ah, that's just plain mean.
And Lon will demonstrate the minefield Olympics. Can he dodge all the mines out in the minefield? There you go. Can he memorize where the mines are? Oh no, Lon is now Johnny James. You know who that is, don't you?
No, off the top of my head, I
He's
know.
at Fox News, the WM amputee.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. He's
his name?
cool.
What's his
Joey Johnny
name? Oh, Joey.
James.
Joey. His name is Joey, I think. I think you're
Yeah,
right.
Joey Johnny James. Yeah, Triple J. Yeah. Yep.
These guys are killing me. No, DJI, they hit me with a stupid what do you call that? They ask you a bunch of questions.
Oh yeah. How do
survey.
you like your product
Survey.
so far?
I've
Are
had
you
like 30
enjoying?
seconds.
Oh.
I turned it on for the first time. They're asking me 50 questions. It's like,
Oh. Okay.
it's freaking. What's mukbang? Hey, what's mukbang? Anybody know what mukbang is?
Oh, mukbang. That's oh God, you're gonna make me Google that. I know what it is, but it's
Thank you.
mukbang.
MUK bang.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's like an eating show. Mukbang is an online audio-visual broadcast in which the host consumes various quantities of food while interacting with the audience or reviewing it. There you go. That's what mukbang. There you go. Now you know, and we all know now.
Yeah, knowing's half the battle.
So we had another beautiful sunny day here in Colorado, but windy and kind of chilly, in the low 60s today. So kind of fall-like. Speaking of fall-like, we had a football game last night where the Broncos eked out another victory in the last quarter. God, I don't know what is with these guys. Why do they have to wait till the fourth quarter to pull one out instead of, I don't know, get a lead and hold on to it? But
that's one way to do it.
Get a lead, hold on
to it, yeah.
They were playing the Raiders, and they're not very good. But so they won 10-7. It's like the offense wasn't doing shit. I mean, they get the ball, 3 and out. Get the ball back, 3 and out. Yep. And so they blocked a punt, and they got the ball on the Raiders' 10-yard line. Couldn't get a score, so they had to get a field goal. So, and then I guess they got an interception. They finally were able to get a drive where they got a touchdown. And so that's 7 in a row they've won. So they're in the first.
7 in a row?
Yep.
Right.
They haven't won a session like that since the Super Bowl in 2015. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. So they play Kansas City next, and then they have a bye, and then they play the Commanders. I'm still going to call them the Redskins. I don't give a shit.
You
They're
can call
the
them whatever you want,
Redskins.
Muggles.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
I'm
calling
going to
Redskins.
call Cleveland the Indians, you asshole. There's Indians.
What is Cleveland now? The Browns? No.
No, they're the
Oh, you mean the
Guardians.
baseball. Oh, you're talking about the baseball. Okay, gotcha.
Yes. Yeah, they're still the Browns.
Yeah. You threw me by switching sports
Oh,
on me.
yeah.
You threw me
Well,
for a
I
minute.
was-
I'm like, Cleveland? When were they or the
Yeah.
Indians? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
My high school was Ottawa Hills Indians. Yeah, we were the Indians. Yeah, what am I thinking of?
Yeah.
What were we? We were the Iroquois. No, wait a minute. Were we the Braves? Wait a minute. Both
Wait
of
a
them were
minute.
Indian names. Well, the Iroquois
Yeah.
was my middle school, and Ottawa was my high school. And they were
Okay.
both Indian names for the
Right.
mascot. I can't remember if it was Braves or Indians or I don't know.
Speaking of First Nation, it's Dominic, all the way from Australia. Now he's in black. Where
Wow.
is Dominic? Where is Mr. D?
Original, eh?
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, a bit of-
No, here we are.
Here
There
we
we
are.
Oh,
Yeah.
where you been, mate? Oh, boy, we've been dying
Yeah,
here. boy.
I had something to do.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
That sounds
You
But
were
cryptic.
again, I'm going to
at
have something to do next Saturday.
Oh, there you go.
Is it something
Well,
good
yeah.
to do or is it something bad to do?
No,
Oh,
it says
just something I need
DJI
to do.
work. Yeah.
Was that? Yeah. The second
Yeah.
one next week, too.
Cool. And let's see. Nick was on the program for a while.
Okay.
Nick FTFO. He joined us. Bill couldn't join us. I figured, well, he probably had a
Yeah,
busy
I
week
heard
at
about
work.
the first. I watched about the first minute or two of the show.
Right. hmm So, yeah.
I didn't know I cared about it spinning all the way around until now.
There you go.
Yeah. That's a new Osmo mobile.
Right round the record play. Right round.
All I know exactly that you something fine. Open up your life and now it's right here, right now. I vaguely remember that song. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Yeah.
Round and round. Wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round. round.
That is more your speed.
Yeah.
All right, let me turn
I
this.
did ride on the short yellow bus.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
lucky.
yeah. Until I
drove
got
on
a
the bus
driver's.
with the heathens.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So what's going on in your neck of the woods, Dominic? How's the weather down there?
It's rainy, and it's about 58 or 59 degrees Fahrenheit.
Ooh, that's cold.
It's
Oh,
yeah,
here.
it's winter weather here.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, the
Having below average spring here.
Philippines just got hit with a real bad typhoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, 69 people were killed, and on the island of Cebu, they really got clobbered. Where Irene lives, they just got a shit ton of rain, and now there's another typhoon that's about to hit either Sunday or Monday, but it looks like it's going to hit Luzon instead of
Okay.
the central Visayas, like the last one. So James and Ness, they're here in the States. I think
okay.
they're fixing to sell their house in Charleston. So
Okay.
they're visiting his relatives here, and they're going to be here till Christmas, looks like.
Mm.
Yeah.
Was he renting his house here? Is that what he was doing? Was he renting it out, or was it just sitting empty?
I don't know if he was renting his house out, but they had this house they weren't living in for what, a year or two, and then they decide, hey, why do we need this house in the States? We're going to be
No, that
living
makes
here
sense.
in the Philippines permanently. So
It makes perfect sense.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
telling you, Al, we're going to go back to the Philippines, get us some girlfriends, brother.
yeah. There you go.
I wouldn't mind a Filipino girlfriend. One of my first girlfriends ever in my life was Filipino.
Oh yeah,
Marjorie Del Carmen. Yep.
Marjorie. Well, that does
Yeah.
sound like a Filipino first name because it's American or Anglo sounding. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. She's really pretty. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, they
Smart.
are pretty. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, not all of them. Come on.
No,
Now.
yeah.
All of nobody's pretty.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah,
I don't care what group we're talking about.
They win all the beauty pageants lately. Yeah. Like
Filipinos do?
Oh yeah. Miss World, Miss Universe, they've been winning them quite a
What
bit.
guy won Miss Universe or Miss whatever?
Well, maybe that was the one you were watching.
No, Miss USA or something. What do they call that?
Yeah.
Miss America? Is that
Miss
that one?
America.
I thought
Yeah.
some guy won one of those, and it was a big controversy. I don't watch that crap.
Well, what was it? One of the Glamour magazine. All the gals were dudes. They
Oh, wow.
decided, yeah, we're gonna have trend. I'm like, oh, why?
Hey, Jim.
What's the point? Yeah, Mr.
Looks like
Bush.
a lady though.
Yeah.
What's up, Jimbo? Jimbo, Jamboree. I might drive to Canada to pick up a Neo 2. It'll give me something to do.
There you go.
know, it's hitting Canada, I think on the 13th. And then if they sell it through Best Buy, which they probably will, then I'll just drive and go pick it up, at Best Buy and drive it back. Like I said, a nice little day trip.
Yep.
Drive down. Because Windsor, I picked up my, the first fold, I drove to Detroit and picked it up after work.
Yeah.
yeah. I got there just before they closed and picked it up and got home about 11, 12 o'clock. Yeah, man. When you want something, you want it.
Well, Windsor is a nice town. And there was a restaurant we used to go to that had all you could eat beer battered perch. Oh, God, they were so good.
That sounds pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
I like perch.
Mm-hmm. And the last time I went back to that place. It's not all you can eat anymore, but they give you a good helping of beer battered perch. Boy, they're delicious. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ha! Make sure the lady is actually a lady.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're not going to
You go to
those
Thailand.
places. Yeah.
Go to Thailand. I hear.
Yeah, we're not going to
very good.
Angeles City. That's where a lot of them hang out.
I don't know, man. Compared to some American girls,
Yeah.
you might take a Filipino dude girl.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeesh.
Oh.
Some of these American women are
Oh yeah.
they're like, wow, really? Really? Yeah.
I saw a funny video. Somebody did an AI where a guy's talking to this gorilla, and he goes, "So, now what are you looking for in a woman?" He goes, "I'm looking for a traditional gal. Oh yeah, why? Yeah, one without a dick."
I prefer my women without penises, thank you.
Yeah. Mhm.
If I gotta choose,
Yeah, I don't have to push the testicles out of the way.
Yeah, Mark, I know. It's the Neo 2. Yeah, it's too bad because the rumors were it was going to be 1 over 1/3, which isn't a huge sensor either. But then they at the last minute, or they probably always meant it. You know what I mean? These leakers act like they know. You know what I mean? It always cracks me up. And when it doesn't happen, they act like DJI changed it or something. They don't even want to admit, like the delay thing. I love it when they'll come out. Yeah, DJI is releasing the Neo 2 on October 28th. October 28th shows up and they don't release it. They go, it was delayed. It goes, no, it wasn't.
Yeah.
They released it exactly when they meant to.
Mhm.
You were wrong. Just admit you were wrong.
Yeah,
Jerk.
mhm.
You didn't know what the fuck you were talking about. How about that?
Mhm.
But they have a staggered release. It comes out the 13th everywhere else in the world. We'll see if it comes out in the US. I don't know. The Mobile 8 wasn't exactly announced, and suddenly it was for sale.
Right.
Yeah, I bought it. I
Mhm.
got it next day air. It came the very next day.
Cool.
Yeah. So, I don't think there's no reason to believe he won't be able to get the Neo 2. I'm just not going to
Right.
be able to get it through DJI. Was my guess.
Right. Mhm.
Like the Mobile 8 still not on DJI's website, I don't think, in America.
And I still got credits on DJI. Darn.
Do you?
Yeah.
So do
Only
I.
$18,
Oh, 18 buckaroonies?
Yep. Oh, I know it's here in Denver area. Don't know if it's the same in your town, Lon. The grocery stores, no more pennies.
Yeah, Trump put out a dealio
Yeah, they're
about
not
pennies.
producing any pennies anymore. And all of a sudden, just in the last week or so, I paid with cash for something, and they rounded it up or something. And I go,
We haven't had 1 and 2 cent coins for a good 30 years. And
Yeah.
if it's 1 or 2 cents, it gets rounded down. If it's 3
Yeah.
or 4, it goes up to the next 5.
Right. And yeah, because the penny costs more than a penny, so that's why they
3.7 cents to make.
Yeah. But if you were, a pneumacist like I am, if you get a hold of the last year that they made them, I think it was 25 was the last year. If I could find those are going to be worth some money later on. And if you get them in uncirculated condition, yeah, they're going to be worth a lot of money because the quantities that they made are going to be really low because they probably only made it'll probably be in the hundreds of thousands instead of billions like they were.
Right.
Yeah.
There's they gave the number of how many pennies are in circulation because people are complaining about it because you know whose idea, right?
Right.
So so they're all mad about it, but then you see the actual numbers, and there are billions of pennies in circulation.
Yep.
There's ridiculous amount of pennies,
Right.
and they say people get them and they never spend them, which is
Yeah.
true.
Mhm.
I bet I got $100 worth of pennies floating around here right now.
Mhm.
Right now, I could put $100 pennies in my hands just because I don't.
You'll never know if you might just have that one penny that has an error in it that could be worth hundreds of dollars or more. Like
I'll never know.
I think it was the 2023. If you get a magnifier and you look on Lincoln's shoulder, down below the shoulder between the rim, you'll see VDB. And if you look a little bit down, you might see a faint V. That penny is worth a lot of money. So, so now I'm interested in looking for error coins. And if you find one, you're going to make a crap ton of money just out of your pocket change.
Woo-hoo. All right, I'm going to grab a penny. Let's see. And okay, this is the one with the shield on the back. So I don't even know what that's about. 2013.
Now they made 3 different ones. There's one of the shield, which that was the most one that they produced, and then there was one with the log cabin, Lincoln's log cabin.
In Monticello, right?
Then there's one of Lincoln reading a book.
On the back?
And on the back, yep.
Stop
And
it. No, it isn't.
there's an error on that one. And if you happen to look, you might see it has an extra finger. That's an
Fingers.
error. And dollar bills, you get people are finding a lot of valuable bills because if you look at the serial number, they have this thing called radar notes where the numbers will be the same forwards and backwards.
Well, no, what, isn't that Monticello or somewhere? Come on, focus. You can do
No,
it.
that's
There you go.
Lincoln Memorial.
Oh, okay, Lincoln Memorial. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Monticello is on the nickel.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there's another shoe. Oh, so I don't even look at pennies. That's so funny.
And on dollar bills, if you get one that has a star next to the serial number, save those. Those are replacement bills. And if you find one where normally they have like they're hollow, where it's just a white dot in the middle of the star. But if you find one that is filled in, that's an error, and that bill could be worth some money.
You said it's right by the serial number?
Yep.
Oh.
And sometimes you might find that there's a shield. Okay, for example, like on this bill. Sometimes there have been people that found dollar bills where they found a Chiquita sticker. It's not a sticker. It was actually printed into the money, and that was an error.
Somebody
So-
dropped a banana wrapper on the scanner or something?
Yeah, yep. And right here on the serial number, you go all the way to the right, and if you find a star, that is a replacement bill where the original was damaged during printing. So they made a new one. Also, if you have a $2 bill or a $1 bill, and you
I got a
turn
bunch of
it
$2
around
bills.
and you find out it's printed at $2, that's an error. That's worth a lot of money.
To who? to somebody. Collectors? Because
Yeah,
the treasury's not going to give you anything for it, right?
No.
Okay.
So, like on this bill, what makes this unique? It's a misprint
Oh, wow.
because the borders are not even. Yeah.
I'm just trying to find a penny with Lincoln reading a book on the back. I've never even knew that was a thing.
Yep.
I didn't even know that was even an option.
Mm-hmm. Well.
And it's on the back?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to have to take your word for it. What years? Do you know?
Okay, hold on. I'm looking up.
Yeah, it don't have to be the exact years. I mean, just like, is it random or is 1 year they made them all like that?
They did for a while that they made them that way. Okay, let me
I have never seen that. Man, I got a whole drawer full of change. I kept filling this stupid thing up and then I would dump it in the drawer. So now I got a drawer that weighs like 50, 60 pounds, I bet you.
yeah,
It's all full of change.
all full of change.
I should probably go to Coinstar or some shit one of these days.
Yeah.
Make a car payment. What the hell? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to give it up in a minute because this is not exactly... Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I'm giving it up. No, my attention span is done. I'm over it. I can't believe I pulled out like 300 pennies. I can't find one with a Lincoln reading a book on the back. That's weird.
Here we go. I found a picture of it. And
was it in the 70s or something? Because there's a 76 penny.
And this is in 2009. Lincoln log cabin penny. He's sitting on a log and he's reading a book. Yeah.
Oh.
There you go.
I wonder why 1976 pennies should be worth something.
Alrighty. Now look at here are the four different. Oh, and these were also printed in 2009.
Really?
You got the log cabin, Lincoln reading, Lincoln in front of the Illinois Capitol, and then there's the Washington, the D.C. Capitol, while it was being built during Lincoln's time.
Freaking Canadian penny. What the F?
Oh,
I found something for a minute.
Those as well, because those could be valuable.
This one's almost smooth. It look, it's been used so much.
Yeah,
like Canadians.
Oh,
a lot
and
of pennies.
Some pennies. There was one really big error where it looked like a regular penny on the front with Lincoln. Turn it over. Hey, it looks like a Roosevelt dime because it's got there was another strike error where the wrong die was used to make dimes was used on a penny. So go figure. So welcome to ArtCo Drones and Numismatic Show. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm just annoyed that I can't find a single penny with this goofy, which you're talking about him reading or whatever, log cabin.
Reading a book. Yep. Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
What the hell?
The thing.
2009. Look at the date, 2009, and you got it.
You know what sucks? It's probably all you clowns collecting all the pennies. They're all taken out of circulation because all you guys keep scooping them up. They think they're going to $1 million.
There you go.
So now I can't find one out of like 300 pennies. I ain't getting all the way down in there. Whatever.
There you go.
It ain't worth all that. I was just curious because I didn't even know it was a thing. I just recently noticed the stupid shield on the back. I didn't know pennies had shields on the back. When did that start? I thought they always had the Lincoln Memorial on the back. And that was it. But hey, Dom, you guys don't do. You said you don't do pennies or penny. Oh, that's a 5. You guys.
We used to have 1 and 2 cent pieces, and they were phased out a good 30 years ago.
That's smart. Pennies are worthless unless you have a fuse go out on an old style fuse box. That's the only thing they were good for.
2025 is the last year that they're going to be minting pennies. 2026, no more pennies.
It's going to be penniless. And you know what the funny thing is, they've already been complaining that there's a penny shortage. And he just, 5 minutes after he announced it, they started running stories about there's a penny shortage. And it's like,
because people are hoarding pennies. They don't like to have their pockets full of pennies, so they throw them in a jar in a like you. Yeah. So
I haven't spent a penny in 40 years. I haven't spent a penny since I was a little kid. Scraping up change to go buy a lollipop or something. I don't spend pennies, period. I throw them away. I probably thrown away thousands of dollars worth of pennies.
Yeah, you probably threw away the one penny that was worth $100,000.
Oh well.
Yeah.
It beats this hell out of
do you know what year they stopped being made out of copper?
1942.
No, 1982.
Oh, I figured because
if you happen to find one that's 83, that is worth a lot of money because that's called a transitional error. And you know how you could find out? If you got one of those, like Lon might have his cocaine scale.
Yeah.
You put the penny on. If it weighs 3.1 grams, it's made of copper. If it weighs 2.5 grams, it's a zinc copper clad. Mm-hmm. There you go. And now you know. And Lon's like going through his chains and what? Oh, and Sacagawea coins too. Yeah. Some people have found quarters. And why is this quarter gold? Well, that's because they stamped a quarter on a Sacagawea dollar. Yeah.
I remember those dollars. We got paid in them in Germany when you go to get cash. They would pay you $2 bills and fucking dollar. Susan B. Anthony's, not second.
Yeah.
Susan B. Anthony's. I used to have a fuck ton of $2 bills and Susan B. Anthony's. I had like a bag of. I probably had $300 or $400 of those Susan B. Anthony dollars. I was like you. I thought they were going to be worth something someday.
Ooh, we got 10 minutes left.
Okay. I was carting them around.
The timer going.
Yeah, keep the timer going. We're keeping Dom from the pool. He's getting ready to jump.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Set up. Yeah.
Yeah, throw your cat out there. Let's see if it'll swim.
Yeah.
Oh, I keep seeing
swimming.
These videos of cats falling in the pools or they'll actually go into a river and swim. And it's like
cats can swim. Well, I made them understand anyway. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a guy that has a cat that he takes fishing, and the boat will be coming into the dock, and the cat will jump and miss the dock and fall in the water and climb up the dock, and
hilarity ensues.
Or there's a video going around where golden retriever drops a dead mouse on a cat that's sleeping, and the cat wakes up and he freaks out because he sees his dead mouse going. And we got Jody Drone Shots. Welcome.
Jody.
The shotters. Yeah, man. I don't even want to know how many pennies I have.
Oh, Jody, you're right. It wasn't Kellogg's. It was Cheerios.
No, okay.
Yeah, if you find a Sacagawea coin, you look at the eagle. If you could see the detail and the tail feathers, that's called a Cheerio coin, because Cheerios gave away some Sacagawea dollar coins. Yeah. And those are worth quite a bit. You got 8 minutes left. Yeah. Well,
we used to have a 7. We used to have a coin, whatever you want to call it. You had a store, and that's all you dealt with was coins and stuff like that.
Oh, that would be coin collecting. They also had stamps too. Yeah.
Huh. Yeah. It was like
I got
like the
an
block.
old friend of mine from when I was a little kid. He owned L&L coins in Lakewood, Colorado. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to have baseball cards too. There used to be a store that did baseball cards and stuff like that. Sports cards, paraphernalia, stuff like that. It's just not that big or not. Yeah.
They were huge.
I don't think it's that big anymore. Yeah, they were big here for a while. I mean, there's 4 or 5 stores in town.
Oh, Dominic might like this one.
$1 coin?
Yeah, it's an Aussie coin.
Yep.
With a queen on the front. It's the Queen Elizabeth. And on the back, do you know what's on the back?
Kangaroo.
There are native animals.
Yes, it is. You're right. It is a kangaroo.
Oh, kangaroo,
Aha.
yeah.
That's a real die. All right.
It's a roo. Oh, whose birthday is today? Chris Rollins. It's his birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Chris. And I got a birthday shout out for him. Hazel Hedgehog singing happy birthday to Chris Rollins when he's busy not blowing up shit. Yeah.
So
Or
you're
making
gonna
a go-kart out of a trash can. Yeah.
so you're gonna go ahead and replace Hazel, you said?
Yeah, I want to, you know, more of a puppet style. You know what? Let me see if I can find the photos. Where is that? Why does it want to do that? I didn't want to do that. Let's close that tab because we're not looking at it. Okay, let's see if I can find. Here we go. And we'll show that. And here's the picture. Now, do you like that version?
Mm.
Yeah.
No.
And not only that, but the jaw works and the eyes move on this.
That's pretty cool.
And it also has this too. It shows you the parts.
Mm.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, so you can 3D print it?
Yeah. And I did that using AI. Chat GBT. I just said, hey, make me a 3D model of this. And I described it and it came up with that, and it gave me all the parts, and all I need now is the file, and I could send that off to Lloyd and he could print it up for me.
Ha!
Yeah.
The way Lloyd got involved.
Well, he's the guy that got me, you know, interested in ventriloquism. I kind of
Lloyd.
Yeah. And since we're both big fans of Jeff Dunham, and I've actually worked with Jeff, he's super cool guy, very talented.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, so I started off with Bucky.
Yeah, I
Bucky
remember
was my first doll, and then Hazel was I think last spring. I had that contest, that naming contest, and one of my former co-workers. Good night, Brenda. Take
Good night,
care. Have
Brenda.
a great weekend. See you over at Bill's tomorrow night. So yeah, I liked Hazel, but the problem is my fingers are too short to make the mouth work. So Lloyd's gonna figure out a mechanism that I could stick up inside there to get the mouth to work on Hazel.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Lloyd.
So there.
You know, he's not
Yeah.
bad for grumpy old bastard, is he?
Yeah.
Other than that, he's all right.
Yeah, he is. He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
When he's not making pipes or making what is that? Gandalf sticks or swords. Yeah.
Oh, 2 minutes. 2 minute warning.
2 minutes. Yeah, two and a half. 2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So we'll see about the Neo too. Like I said, if I could get it I'd be honest with you, I might even get the goggles, which I probably won't now. I'm gonna see. The first thing I'm gonna do when I fire this up, I'm gonna see if you can run if you can link your phone, because Samsung products normally let you just link together. So whatever you're running on your phone, you can run on your
they'll have an app for it. Yeah, go to DJI store or go to Google Play and get the app to work with it. Yeah.
No. Samsung products link together natively like Apple products. So
Oh.
if I have the drone up using my phone,
Oh.
there's no reason for me to believe that it won't just show up in the goggles. The screen won't just show up in the
Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah.
Because Billy did that with his Apple stuff, but he had to use his iMac to make it work.
I
He carried
see.
his iMac with him, then he could use his
And away we go.
We have Grumpy. Grumpy's in the chat. Good to see you, Lloyd.
he's in the
He
chat.
just jumped in the last 10 seconds. And I want to say goodnight to everybody in the chat. Good to see you. Hope you all have a great weekend. Don't forget Bill's show tomorrow night. Oh, and too late now. I had a goal for my super chats, but screw that. That's too late. We got to talk. Anyway, good night, everybody. Take care and God bless.